East Hartford, Connecticut, home to the Uconn Huskies, where basketball has a championship pedigree and there's plenty of enthusiasm for football as well. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. Uconn will deliver the opening kickoff, and we'll get this game going. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Scarlet Knights offense will get the first possession of the game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week, when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air, because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Finds his man. It's Ross. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Scarlet Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got his man in the middle. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Lining up to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Looking to fire. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
It is so beautiful when I get you behind the sticks in guaranteed passing situations, because guess what? I don't have to fire off and play run. I'm going and getting the quarterback and getting him on the ground. That's what defensive linemen live for.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So Connecticut's offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. Uconn will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. Runs through a tackle. Breaks into the open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Makes the grab. It's Ross.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just Get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The sure hands, it's Rivers. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Scarlet Knights look to keep this drive humming. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Makes the catch. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Toledo was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Rockets performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The short hands, it's Duggan. They make the tackle, but Uconn has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Looking for a man. It's Newton. Snagged out of the air. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Shakes off the defender. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that will fall incomplete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. We've come to the break, and Rutgers is holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Uconn will have to punt it away. Here's the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Release to the back. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Ross. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third down, he drops the throw. Makes the grab. It's Rivers. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. And the Scarlet Knights will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Snags a quick pass on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Second down.
Catch in the middle, it's Watson. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Newton. Zings it complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Uconn will have to punt it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Bringing the heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Scarlet Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The give is to Williams. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. And the Scarlet Knights will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Corrals it at the 45. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Newton. He's going to throw deep right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Kick is in the air. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Works the middle of the field. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And with out of downs, they have it at the 34-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. And eventually taken down. But what about that spin move? Gives him the 1st down yardage. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Scarlet Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Off play action. Quickly out to the tight end. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Rushes on him. Got his man on the right. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Trying to keep this drive alive. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on first down. It's complete to the left. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, a first half that saw a little bit of everything there in East Hartford. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Rentschler Field.
And the Scarlet Knights will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Uconn going back to work on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring goal.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Here's a heat. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Uconn will have to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Past the first down marker and still running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ross. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's second and long. They'll run play action. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pocket breaking down. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Scarlet Knights send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The Uconn offense goes back to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Huskies have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Give to the running back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. A strike downfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
He's got him in the flat. And they pick up just a few on that completion. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Scanning the field, it's Newton. Finds his tight end. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Wants to throw on 3rd. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, running back on the move. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Unleashes one. He's got an open man. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Uconn! The AT unit on the field. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Got room to work. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Scarlet Knights decide to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Uconn going back to work on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The run from the shotgun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Back to pass, it's Newton. Here's the pressure. Finds space on the right. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Right on the money. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. second down play. The give on the option. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This Uconn offense really has it going. They'll give it to him again. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Makes the grab on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. They get to him as he throws.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Just drives it between the uprights. And here in the fourth quarter, this game is tied.
And they trust their kicker, and he drills it. He drills it, ties this game up early in the fourth quarter. Man, this one looks like it's going to be a great finish. We're all knotted up.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. The give out of the gun. He's in open space downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on that second down.
Third down play from the gun. Here comes the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive line to get to the QB.
The Scarlet Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Now on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Uconn offense goes back to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to. And
there he goes! Makes it past the marker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Out of the gun to give to the back. Lowers those pads. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Newton. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on third down. It's 56 yards out from here. He's got it. Touchdown, Uconn. They move on top here in the fourth.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Oklahoma is currently ahead early in this one, but they just haven't been able to really pull that schooner ahead offensively. They're up by 5 over Houston. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got a man, it's Williams. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. Just a little off. Incomplete. And the Scarlet Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Throws to the back. Caught close to the marker, it's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Sets up the screen. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. Trying play action. Got him downfield. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Quick spin on the run. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. And this is the chance for this offense. A 1st and goal, 4th quarter, trying to tie the game up. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Oh, he's got a chance. Turning it on. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. To the air. It's Newton. Fakes to grab. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The play action fake. Quickly to the tight end. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. Under fire. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down.
Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime. And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
So here comes our first play of overtime. They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds his big tight end. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
A nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
With the run on first and goal. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights! And they're on top here in overtime. This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT.
Man, oh man, what a day. His third touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. 4-down territory in overtime, and they need to pick up a 3rd and long here. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. One more stop by this defense wins it. 4th and long in overtime. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. The drama built throughout this game, memorable plays, and then finally the gut-wrenching loss at the end in overtime.
This coaching staff is going to look back at the overtime, and they're going to wish they had called some different plays. They had some things set up, but ultimately, with games like this, they come down to the wire. You got to be able to dial up plays to win. I don't think this coaching staff did a great job.
And it's so frustrating to get to this point and make enough plays to be in the game, to come up short in overtime. I'd almost rather get blown out or this game decided in regulation. Just very frustrating to lose a game, especially like this in OT.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching